Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about how to use Storybird.com as a great literacy platform and also a great way to integrate imagery into your writing assignments. I'm going to explain how to create a class, and then I'm going to explain how to add an assignment to that class. Alright, so this is the website where you go to. It's Storybird.com. Okay, this is your web page. You're going to click on classes up here. You're going to create your class. So my class I'm going to create is going to be called Remote Academy. Then you select your grade level, and I'm going to pick 4th grade. And then you will type your name down. Then you have to choose an end date for your class. So this can be basically any time. I'm going to go with May, the end of May, because that's the end of my school year. And then you click Create Class. Then you have your classroom all set up. You can also integrate this with Google Classroom very easily. All you would have to do is click the Google Classroom button and then just follow the prompts to add your roster onto the Storybird website. Okay, so we were able to create a class right here. You can have multiple different classes if you need them. So then we have a few buttons here. So we have submission, so that's where your students' work will go. There's some class settings. When you add students, it'll fall here in the roster section. And then you have your assignments, and then showcase is kind of if Storybird came up with a new assignment, it would show up here as something that you're showcasing to your students. So if you click on the assignments button, so this is kind of looks like. So far we haven't added anything, so we're going to add an assignment. Here is where all your options are. You can see they have grade bands. So grades 1 to 2, grades 3 to 4, all the way up to 10th, 12th, 10th grade. Then you also have some other challenge selections. So you could do basic writing, creative writing, thematic compositions, children's songs, level reads. So those are all your your options that you can pick from. Since I am teaching 4th grade, I'm going to click the grades 3 to 4, but I could also pick the pre-writing as well. That would fit really well with my age group. So here are some of your options of assignments that you can pick. So it kind of tells you what lessons they are. These are writing, and these are just more lessons on grammar. There's some basic writing, some literacy terms. So there's a lot of options. You can kind of browse through to see which ones you like. I'm going to pick the 5 writing basics. So once you find the one that you like, you'll click on the bottom where it says where the blue is. And then this kind of gives you a little bit more information. So it tells you the grades, the ages. It's a beginning level, it's a comic strip, and then it can be almost any genre because the students are going to be writing into the comic strip. And then it tells you a little bit of a summary. In this lesson, you will learn 5 basic building blocks that will help you create words within words. Okay? And you can even click it and see a little bit more. So I'm just going to click Assign to Class. I just have one class, so I'm going to click it with the Remote Academy. Then you assign a due date, so I'm going to have it due on Friday. And then I'm going to click Confirm, and it was successful, so I've assigned it to my classroom. To see that it's assigned, I will go to my class, and then you can see that I have assigned this as an assignment. And students can then go onto it and complete the assignment. It gives you kind of a little rundown. It's a game of writing, and then they're going to write on their own comic strip. So that's just a very simple version of Storybird.com. It's a great platform to just have students interact with their writing and be able to create illustrations that go along with it. So thank you for joining me.